Talks about this is sort of Canada's continuation of diversifying its presence in the world. We've heard a lot about that. And this announcement is about the implementation of the RDBT project. This is that $500 million investment by Minerai de Quebec. What this stands for, just to sort of parse it out for our viewers right now, is reduction of direct and bulk particulates. So in other words, not to get so technical here, it's an investment that aims to produce some of the purest, highest quality iron ore in the world, which is key, of course, to Canada's steel industry. And Joly is saying right now the timing all of this is critical. She says Canada is in the middle of a trade war with the United States, which affects the steel industry. We've been covering this extensively. And she says the investment is important not just to Quebec, but also to Canada on the world stage. Here's more from Joly.
Europe is asking for much more steel sector that is with a lower carbon emission footprint, and that is why what Minerai de Quebec is doing is going to contribute to diversifying Canada's trade, because it is going to be exporting towards Europe and also to the Middle East and elsewhere in the world. So therefore reducing our exposure to the American market.
And Joly goes on to say that it will create a few more jobs. She doesn't kind of go into details in terms of how many, as well as to solidify the current jobs that are there. And it maintains with the narrative that we've heard from the Prime Minister in terms of what Canada is doing to diversify itself on the world stage, in terms of which partners it's going to be trading with. And this is also really key as well with regards to what we're seeing coming up on July 1st. That's, you know, the review of CUSMA, whether or not that's going to happen or not. We're going to be watching things very, very closely in terms of what the language is going to be around that, what it's going to mean for industries like the steel industry, and of course where that narrative is going to be between the three parties.
The CBC's Angie Seth.